2, 1.
What is up? Welcome back to the gathering for our second installment of 2022. We welcome you to our show. We welcome you to our hour plus minus of nerd. Tonight I have all the fellowing gathering members with me. First off, I wanted to just thank everyone. We've been gone a while, and last week's episode was huge. So thank you so much for listening and joining in on our little shindig and our fun, and we really appreciate it. Now, without further ado, I'm going to get in and start talking to these nerds. Now, in no particular order, hailing from the Rancho Cucamonga area, we have Oscar.
Wes, what's going on? It's good to be back.
What's up, Oscar? Nice to see you tonight. Now, just a heads up, everyone is we're gathering apart tonight. We are all on the interweb talking tonight. So, gentlemen, don't forget if you can, watch your feedback and don't hit your mics. All right, I always got to tell these stories.
All right.
Let's see who's next. We have Mike Coxlong. Mike Coxlong is out of Santa Ana. What's up, Mike Coxlong?
Hello. Like, you better scramble like an egg.
And for those who don't know, that is Derek. What's up, Derek? And from Anaheim himself, Mr. Daniel.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey, Daniel, what's going on, brother? Okay, so, gentlemen, we had a big week last week. Podcast, people are liking it. We're going to format it down a little bit like we did, just talk a bunch and bullshit and have some fun and see how long we can go before we get bored with ourselves and each other. So first off, let's check in with the gentleman. Oscar, how are you this week? What's going on with you?
Pretty good. Can't complain. You know, it's been an easy week for me. I got a little part-time working at Big Five, so I mean, I got some income coming in until I find something more suitable. Other than that, it's an easy week.
Big Five, man. I'm gonna have to hit you up. How big is your discount?
I get my discount after 30 days.
30 days. All right. What date is 30 days?
Last Sunday I started. So last Sunday from 30 days from last Sunday, I guess.
Yeah. That's a stoner trying to add. Yeah, last Sunday plus. I think so. It's gonna be a Sunday. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Hey, any job that you get paid for is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That
Nice.
sounds like sarcasm. I just can't tell.
I know.
Anything else going on, man? You do anything nerdy this week?
No, nothing. There's some issues with my fiance's grandma. She's having some health issues right now, and it's kind of not looking good. But also, she's come and go, so it's not like she's and her life's in danger or anything. But like her mental state is kind of going a little bit. So right now they're in the hospital. She's kind of touch and go. She doesn't really trust people, but yet she knows who they are. Right. So I don't know. It's something complicated right now. So hopefully everything goes well for my fiance's grandma. She's like 97 though, so she's up there.
Oh well, good luck for her, and hopefully she's okay. And you might want to sneak her a little bit of your stash if you want to help out. You know.
I already did. She's using some of my flour.
Nice. All right, and next we have Mr. Derek, Mike Coxlong. Mike Coxlong, what's going on, dude? How long is it?
No, not that long. It's a facade I put on.
That was your opportunity to impress all of our listeners out there, but you failed. So what's going on, man?
Most of them are family, and I think they've already seen my peen, so we're good.
All right. Derek, how you doing, man? What's going on with you?
Good, work at my site like a responsible tech. Yeah,
I
Just
know
honestly,
it sounded like people enjoyed the nonsense you were spewing about helping kids and the stuff last week. I don't think
Oh
anyone
yeah,
believes you.
dude. I help kids. Surprisingly, like it's so hard not to cuss in front of them. I think I already cussed in front of like 5.
Well, that's too
And it's like,
funny.
you fucker, or just helping these kids out and trying to delete porn off their computers. On the typical stuff.
Do you really find that much porn on their computers?
Oh hell yeah, dude! Kidding me? They're at that age where it's all about the porn.
And they're doing this at school?
Well, they try to like real. I mean, when you're horny, but like they try to at school, and it's just like, yo, that site you're going to gets a virus. Like I wouldn't go on that site. I mean, I wouldn't. But yeah, that's really it.
Interesting. So any
You probably tell them the sites what to go on. I wouldn't go on this site, but I would go on this site.
I'm more of an XX type of person.
oh, that's funny. What's up, Daniel? How you doing?
Good, not too bad. Had a fun week. I had a golf lesson
Yay.
on Tuesday, and then I'm going golfing on Sunday. So I'm excited for Sunday.
Is that your first golf lesson, or?
That's my first golf lesson, but I've been going golfing.
Okay.
So it's kind of nice getting to actually teach the proper way.
What?
Are you sleeping with your golf instructor?
No.
Is he hands on? Is he hands on with you?
Yeah,
You
he
can tell
is.
us.
Let me follow your stroke.
He does that famous movie scene where he gets him behind, hugs him from behind, and helps him. Helps him rear up.
From Happy Gilmore, it's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
No lie, it is all nice.
So what did you learn in your golf class?
It's just more. We had more like how to chip properly and putting.
Do you feel you got better from going to class, or?
Chipping for sure. Like I actually feel like I can hit the ball properly, but putting it's actually really hard. It's nothing like miniature golfing.
Obviously, miniature golf.
Yeah,
you're trying to hit it through a windmill, fucking over a little tiny bridge and shit.
That's more fun than fucking golf.
I love miniature golf, and one of my favorite places in miniature golf is where they filmed Karate Kid.
Did you go with Ralph Macchio?
Dude, I picture him. I go there. I'm like I hear what's the famous song from his movie? The first one.
You're the best.
Yeah. That's awesome. So okay, cool. So you're getting into this golf. Do you own your own set of clubs yet, or?
Yeah, I have a full set already, bag and everything. Got balls,
Yay.
tees.
Hold on, I gotta play some applause for that because finally one of us has balls.
That's right.
Congratulations! Tell us what it's like.
They're fun to play with.
I got those deals on your balls, Daniel. I got discounts for Big Five.
Hey,
There
what
you
about
go.
my balls? I had to hold mine down during the Black Widow preview.
That's a
But
different.
anyways,
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for getting us out of that.
shout out to my dad. He's a big listener too, and I got him into golfing as well again. So he bought his own clubs, and we had a class together. So it was pretty cool hanging out with him doing that.
Oh, that's cool. You have dad.
Yeah,
See,
that's actually the main reason why. But you know what? Just so you know, if your dad wasn't a big listener, that would be messed up. That would be so jacked up, right? That would mean we suck really bad. And thank you for listening, even if we suck really bad. Oh man, that's all. Let's see. For me, work was crazy. We had a lot of just chaos, like a lot of inspections, a lot of stuff going on. So kind of like I needed that like side time to kind of relax. So I started Moon Knight, and I'm 3 episodes in. I really enjoyed it. I'll get into that a little bit later, but that was actually kind of cool. Like it's really different pace. So it threw me a little bit by surprise, but I'll talk about that in a little bit when we go into our little gathering at the TV and movie section. Other than that, that was my big news of the week. My little eBay store that I'm working on. I got a whole bunch of items up there, which was kind of fun, and it started seeing a little bit of movement. So it's interesting trying to set up like do something like that, like set up like a retail center and stuff. And I've been collecting stuff for so many years, so it's this weird like. I know I have too much. I mean, you guys obviously we podcasted in the middle of it last week where you were surrounded by fucking bins, But it's weird to get rid of it, but it's also kind of satisfying because if I get, if I can make space or make money off of it, then I can kind of get stuff I really want. Because a lot of that stuff I just got to get, like I was like, I want this. I want to buy all the Star Wars figures that are coming out for episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. So anyways, that's all I got for the week. You guys want to jump into some nerd news? I know we all got a lot tonight, so I don't want to bore people with us. I want to inform the listeners on what's going on in the world of nerd this week. What do you guys think? You ready?
Let's get started.
Let's do it.
Nerd news.
Now I'm going to touch base with all of you guys because I know a couple of you guys got some nerd news. But first off, I've got to talk about the lineup this year at the Star Wars convention going on at the end of May, which they've like moved a couple times. And I haven't had a chance to talk to Adam about this because I know he's going. I got tickets originally, so I'm definitely wanting to make it at least a day out there or more if possible. But they had a big announcement on someone that's going to be there, and it kind of surprised me because he's huge. Did you guys hear about this?
No.
Now the same weekend the convention happens, a new Star Wars TV show is going to air. You guys remember which one that?
Han Solo?
No.
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Mr. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Cannoli.
McGregor is going to be out there signing autographs. He's going to be taking pictures. Like, that blows my mind a little bit. Like, I feel like he's too big of a movie star to be there. So I was really excited. And now I'm like, what do I have him sign? I got a couple old action figures and stuff. So I don't know.
See, I don't care that he's going to be there. I wish his wife was going to be there.
What's that? Okay, wait.
Let me say first because mine's more relevant. Anyway, I was going to say, I really don't care that if he's going to show up. I'm more like hopeful that his wife's going to show up. I have a mean old crush on his wife.
Who's his wife? I know he just got married.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead or something like that. Oh. AKA Ramona Flowers. Bruh, she's like every manic depressive dream girl.
Is that what she is? Interesting. All right, what were you going to say, Oscar?
Don't get starstruck when you get up there.
I will be a little starstruck. You know who's going to be there too is Anthony Daniels, who was in the C-3PO. He was underneath the costume or the outfit.
The Mitch?
Yeah, he's the actual Anthony Daniels is going to be there. And he's one of the ones that has played that character in every single movie.
You know he's going to be at that collectible shop that we went to, Fat Collectibles. He's going to be there.
Oh, is he really?
Good.
Yeah. Other midgets. Yeah.
Daniel, what did you say? You sounded very deep and
congested.
Yeah.
Something like this week or something like that. This weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I'm going to see him there, but that would be kind of cool to go. If you guys get a chance, I'd go check. It's actually him when he signs something, man, that thing jumps way up if you want to sell it. So the last person, and I'm not going to remember his name just because then Jeremy will kill me for this, but Palpatine's going to be there. Darth Sidious himself. So that one's a cool one. That the Emperor is going to be there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so there's actually some really. I mean, I know Ahsoka's going to be there. The voice from the Clone Wars, not
Who?
the Ahsoka.
Oh, okay.
So
Adam's girl.
So she's going to be there signing too. So it's pretty cool, man. I'm actually curious to see what kind of other stuff they have. They've announced panels, and sometimes the panels are good. I liked LA Comic Cons because you could go right up and see it.
I heard they were having a Star Wars speed dating too.
They're doing that a lot at these events now.
Yeah, you do know at the Sky. Do you remember that? What convention did we meet you up at? The horror one.
Yeah, the horror one.
Yeah, did you see that outside there was actually like speed dating there too?
Yeah, it's really weird that they're doing that kind of stuff now. Like it's
But
weird.
there was only like one guy there. It was just like one dude.
one guy and one girl showed up. They just
No, just literally just one guy. He's just in there with this fedora and trench coat. I'm like, oh fuck.
really. Did you walk in?
No, I like was waiting for somebody. Well, waiting for my mom outside the restroom, and then I just like peeked in like really quick, and then I was like, hey, yeah. So then it was just like this really tall like white guy, and he was just wearing a trench coat. And I'm like, oh, this guy definitely getting it.
Oh, that's funny. I saw it and I didn't look in. I was like, oh, this is kind of weird. You know, like a horror convention.
I didn't look in.
Because it was on the other side of the hall. You know.
Yeah. So.
A little bit on the Star Wars, kind of staying on the Star Wars bandwagon. Lego has announced one of their like kind of it's, you know how they have the black boxes where they have these really elaborate, beautiful pieces. Well, they're doing Luke Skywalker's land speeder. That one actually looks really cool. And Lego also just came out with what's Thor's hammer's name? I don't know this.
Or something like that.
Yeah, they just released that. That's $100. It looks beautiful. That one looks awesome. That one looks like a cool piece to like build and put up. Let's see what else do I have for nerd news.
What else you got?
For Gathering at the Movies, we're going to do a couple trailers and talk about Moon Knight, or one trailer and talk about Moon Knight because it was a really, really sick trailer. So I'm not going to go into Moon Knight. What was my other one? I thought this was really cool that Doctor Strange didn't even have an ending when they started filming. It was really up in the air, kind of to see how the filming went along. So that's kind of cool and kind of scary. Hopefully, you know, they figured that out by the end and made it good.
I ain't tripping. If my boy Sam Raimi from the Evil Dead's making it, I'm gonna watch it. Anything he directs, I watch.
That, you know, I gotta say he most of the stuff I saw that he's done has been really, really good. So I think he's going to knock this out of the park, especially with this last trailer, which, spoilers, is going to be the trailer that we play for the Gathering at the Movies section. I'm excited. Like, there's a voice in there, and there's actually a scene that we'll talk about that blows my mind. I think it's so fucking cool. And then last, on my nerd news side, is Dirty Dancing has an official sequel coming out, and Jennifer Grey is returning. Like, I think we're a little late for this. Why is right? I don't get it. I don't get Hollywood. Like, this movie makes no sense. What were you going to say, Derek?
I didn't see anything.
Oh. Is that, I'm sorry, Mike Coxlong. What were you going to say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, shit, my bad.
I think the voices are speaking to you.
All right, Derek, you had some nerd news. What do you got for us?
I did. I got some nerd/video game news. It's just one piece of article. So Microsoft and Sony are in talks of possibly adding in-game ads, which is basically like, you know, ads that you get on YouTube, like, starting this summer, Red Lobster is having its yada yada yada. So could you imagine like how fucking annoying would that be? Like, you're over here dropping all these kills, and then all of a sudden you get an ad for like fucking Manscaped.
I'll be so mad.
Or Raid Shadow Legends. Like, oh goddamn. So everyone is just talking about that right now, and hopefully that doesn't go through. But they're like, oh, we're gonna get more revenue. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not it, Chief.
Yeah, but you know what a lot of these places are doing right now? A lot of like video games, even Netflix is talking about this because there's so much money in ads. There's always been so much money in ad revenue, and a lot of these places went away from it. But there's that one. It's not Pandora. It's Pluto TV is doing really, really well.
Really,
it's getting bigger. Well, yes, and they show ads. It's like TV.
Well, also the ad. I mean, because of the whole Netflix about to like really just drop hard on password sharing, they lost like I think $2 billion in like revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, they keep like raising their prices up, and then they just keep like taking away like features. It's like, what the hell? Yeah. And like even now, like for Hulu, you know, if I don't want ads, I have to pay like $10, you know, $10.99 a month. And it's just like, dude, I don't want to pay for ads. If that was the case, I would have just got TV instead. The hell?
So if you have Hulu, do you pay for the ads or you don't?
No, I don't pay for the ads.
It's an option though. Like if you want to skip the ads, you can pay this much for not having no ads. Same thing with other
Yeah,
Subscriptions. See, depending on it just depends. If you want no ads, you pay the extra buck. But if you don't mind watching the ads, you just pay the minimum starting fee, whatever the subscription is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Netflix, I know Netflix did announce, that's another piece of nerd news. Netflix did announce that they're going to really change stuff up. They're going to cut a lot of shows. They're not going to do as many shows. I mean, literally, they were putting out so much content, it was almost impossible to keep up, even if you wanted to. So I think it's a smart business move. I don't think people are going to them because they had all the content. I think that they had really, really good content, and it was kind of affecting. I think, I don't know. I think I'm talking on my ass here, but I just think it was too much at some point. There's no way everyone can watch everything. And I think they were trying to like take the whole market. I think you do more business, make better business decisions. You don't need the whole entire market, but you have the stuff out there that's really, really good. Your Stranger Things, you know, your certain shows that are really like that do well, you know, but Netflix, an average Netflix show is 3 to 4 seasons, if that. So they don't even last that long. Like they're not long standing, you know? So anyways, Oscar, did you have any nerd news for us?
I do not have no nerd news.
No good anime news out there this week.
There is, but I didn't do my homework. I didn't write down my notes. I'll be all over the place if I get into that. So next time we'll have a podcast. I'll have news about it.
You know what you guys need to do. You got to get a pen and paper out, and when you guys are watching some of your shows or do stuff, like kind of take a look at them, write some notes down. It's a good idea. You know what? There's actually reminding me of something. There is something anime, and if you live in the greater Los Angeles area, if you don't, obviously it's not. You can't do this, but there is an anime kind of an anime outdoor convention that happens, I believe, weekly or at least monthly. It's like called a 562 or 626 or something like that. Anime, and it's an outdoor like almost anime night market. So that's something to look into if you an anime fan and you want to get some more anime in your life. So
Yeah.
What about you, Daniel? You got any nerd news for us? Anything you've been checking out?
What's his face got arrested again?
Oh, that's right. Oscar did send that to us. So what? Okay, let's briefly go into this because I think this guy is done, 100% done as a Flash. He's a douche, you know, like he's just all over the. I mean, he's probably, you know, hopefully he gets some help. Normal people don't really act like that, and he's probably abusing substances and stuff like that. There's talk of so many different directions they can go and using the flat TV Flash and all this. What do you guys think of? Do you still release this movie, right, and try to salvage it and do something with it and take it in a new direction because they obviously have to continue it because it's supposed to be one of their best storylines ever.
One of the guys I follow on YouTube made a kind of good point. Was like, just change the name of it. Like instead of, because if you attach Flash to it and that guy characters in it, then you're gonna get a lot of feedback. But do a little bit of reshoots, involve more Batman in it, and they call it Batman Flashpoint. Because Batman's a big point of the Flashpoint anyways. And then the PR spin of it, you'll get more people in it than bad.
That's true. I heard. Actually, there's reports coming out that that Batman, Tim Burton's Batman. I'm not gonna remember his name right now. Oh gosh, what Beetlejuice? What's his name? Derek.
Who?
Beetlejuice, Batman.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton's in it a lot. I heard. Like he actually plays a big role, and they're actually there's I don't know where I saw it or heard it, but they say that he does his line. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Oh yeah, from the comic book.
Yeah, no, he actually says that in the movie. It's when Joker comes in and Joker shoots him, and he has that metal plate there.
And then Joker like touches him.
Is that their porn version of it, Derek?
No, that's the canon version. They just submitted it.
The canon version, they admitted it. All right, let's get into a little bit of gathering at the movies. So I'm 3 episodes into Moon Knight. I'm enjoying this show, and I think it's actually really cool that it's so different than the rest. So I know, Daniel, you're completely caught up, right?
Halfway in the last episode.
Halfway in the last episode. So without spoiling it, how good is it moving forward? I'm through episode 3. They just imprisoned. Spoilers! They just imprisoned the god, and he is. Chaos is about to ensue. What are your takes on it moving forward?
It's really good. It's like you said, it's totally different from everything else. And it's a good thing. It's a good spin, and that's the way Moon Knight should be in a sense. And I don't have a problem with it. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, cool. I'm enjoying it too. I think the schizophrenic aspect of it is captivating me. Like it's almost like gives me anxiety, but it's kind of cool. Like, cause I'm like, oh fuck, like what's gonna happen? Cause it makes it very, very, very unpredictable. So, Derek, Oscar, have you guys seen this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's really good. Like how Daniel was saying, I have nothing against this. Actually, I think it's pretty well written out with the double multiple personalities. So I like it. So it's a good way to see a different point of villainy or superhero / like bad guy. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. He's like a superhero. He's like an anti-hero in a way. I don't know.
He kind of reminds me of Red Hood. Like, he's kind of like, he does good things, but kind of at the same time he's doing bad things, and it's like it's a win-lose situation. Like, I'll be good, but I'm also gonna kill this guy because he's doing some bad things.
Yeah, I agree. Derek, have you seen this?
I have.
Okay, what are your takes on it? Are you really liking it? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I am. Kidding me? It's like a schizophrenic Black Panther, baby.
Well said. Schizophrenic Black Panther. Blah 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 blah. I need to do mouth exercises before. Derek, you want to come help me? I can't talk. Actually, I think we have the title of our show tonight: the Schizophrenic Black Panther. What do you? So I don't know. Let's kind of do a quick review on it. What would you guys give it? Would you guys give it a thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Oh, yeah.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, me too. Thumbs up, definitely. All right. Next, I have a trailer, which I have to say blew my mind. I'm super excited. I always say this, like I kind of get off the bandwagon a little bit. I'm like, I'll wait. And then a trailer, and I hear something like this, and it blows my mind. So sit back, relax. We're going to play the whole thing. It's about 35 seconds.
Stephen Strange. The Illuminati will see you now. We will see what kind of Doctor Strange you are. What makes sense?
You cannot control everything, Strange.
Nothing can prepare you
You opened the doorway between universes.
for the mind bending
We don't know who or what will walk through it.
descent into madness. This is the only way. I'm ready. This path exacts a heavy toll. Okay.
All right. So, wow. Okay. Did you guys catch the voice in there? Did you hear the official, like, for sure, he's in this movie now? Does anyone know?
Professor X.
Professor X, and he has the yellow, the yellow wheelchair, and it's so cool. Have you guys seen the the preview yet?
I have not.
Oh, make sure you go check it out after the podcast tonight. It's really cool. It looks like we're getting Marvel zombies in this.
Finally.
Yeah, like there's a whole scene where it looks like, I think it's Strange. I mean, but it looks like Strange is a zombie. It's gonna be cool, dude. Like, I think they're going down a lot of rabbit holes with this. They're gonna open up the universe a lot more. I think this is really the turning point into what phase 3, where we're just gonna like get our mind. Like, I think everything's kind of been just like it was in the original phase 1 where you're telling the story of everyone and you're building on these stories. Right.
Wow, I guess you could say things are about to be strange.
Things are about to get strange. So that was actually really, really exciting. I really enjoyed that trailer. I wanted to play that tonight just because
you wanted to play it.
I wanted to play it. So we've been doing a new segment each week about.
We only started a week ago.
Each week, yeah. It feels like forever. Called "What You Watching." It shows that we're watching that may not be nerdy, but they're
recommendations.
They're recommendations of, because there's so much out there and it's really hard to navigate through it all. So I'll start tonight just to kind of give it's a weird show, and I'm going to start with this. It is not for everybody. It is definitely a show that might stress you out a little bit. It is called, wait for it, I gotta get the name because it was The Banner of Heaven. It's on Hulu. Have you guys heard of this?
No.
Okay. Spider-Man himself, Andrew, is in this, and he is really good. I really like him as an actor, by the way. I think almost everything he's ever done, I've really, really enjoyed. This included. So the premise of the story is a murder occurs. The wife and the son are killed. The son's beheaded.
Cool.
The husband comes walking across the street, covered in blood, and they start their investigation on this. And they go in, and it's literally it's probably the time frame is the 60s. And I'm telling you, what's crazy about this is it's dead center in the LDS community, in the middle of a community in Utah. So to watch there's a lot of flashbacks to this family, and they're like gatherings, and all these things are going on. And it shows this major side, corruptive side, maybe even like hidden side to this community, and I'm sure not all of them are like that, but the LDS community, it's fascinating, dude. I was in and I was anxious watching it because I was like, it was just weird at points where you're like, oh shit, what's next? So if you get a chance, check it out on Hulu. It's called Under the Banner of Heaven. So even the title is spooky. Dun, dun, dun. All right, Mike Coxlong. Anything new you're watching this week?
Yeah, I watched the Netflix series. I don't know what's it called. I think it's called like the Gracie tapes. Basically, like the interviews with John Wayne Gacy, the serial killer.
I saw that. How is it?
Pretty good. I mean, I knew all the stuff that already happened, but it's always cool to just like get a refresher.
A refresher on your Derek and his serial killer refresher moments, brought to you by. Tell us a little bit about it. I mean, obviously it might be in the title, but what do you like about it? How is it?
Well, I mean, basically the dude is just a giant narcissist, and he would like lead the cops on to like these chases, and I mean, he kind of lied to them a lot. So it's basically just like a summarization of the crimes that he committed, which is he killed like I don't know how many teen boys, and out of all of them, I believe there was only one that actually, was able to get away and like put the handcuffs on him. Technically two, but one. But yeah, it's just a retelling of where they found the bodies, digging up the bodies, and how back in the 70s, or they didn't have like protective gear when they had to pick up the body. So you see guys in flannels like digging up graves and having to take all this waste, like biohazard material out, and it's just like, dude, that is so dangerous. And it just basically just goes from there.
I get a quick question, kind of side question. Do you think that these serial killers, your Richard Ramirez's, your I don't know, a Hillside Stranglers, Ted Bundy, all these people, do you think that they could get away with as many today with the amount of social media and amount of like how connected we are?
They would have a lot of potential victims because, again, social media makes it easy for people to come over and yada yada, and people like people that don't really don't know much about this stuff or don't pay attention to it kind of like have that, I trust people, yada yada, but then not everybody's like that. So they would have a lot of potential victims, but since there's like a camera literally like everywhere you walk, from like the street lamps to the front of your own house, because even if you have a little it looks like a narrow ring camera, but the thing is it has like 180 wide screen wide angle view, so you're able to catch even like your two neighbors on the side if placed correctly. So potentially they would have a lot of victims, but getting away with it, they probably get away with at least 2 to 3 max.
Yeah, they would get caught a lot quicker. I think.
Yeah. From like, again, even on the freeway, there's cameras, and they have technology nowadays has came a long way since then. So I believe they have like at least 8 victims that were unidentified, but because of today's technology, they were able to identify, I believe, 2 out of those 8. So it's just now with everything we have going on, it'd be very impossible to get those high numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think about that a lot. I'm like, wow, like that this massive serial killer murdering sprees and murders, like, I mean, I'm sure it can happen, and I may be very wrong, but it just seems like it would be a lot harder. You'd have to be out of this world good, like,
exactly,
to make it happen. So,
and social media, like, if everybody is used to you posting a story, a vlog, whatever, as soon as you don't post within 2 days, they're gonna be checking on you, like, what's wrong, because they're so used to you posting or whatever. And if you're doing something out of the norm and you've already made your presence clear on social media, that's it. You're going to get caught. And right away, they'll check the spouse or whoever, and then go through your history.
Yeah.
They'll find you eventually.
That was, especially, you guys know this, you and Down especially. All right, Oscar, what about you, man? You got anything new you're watching this week, or?
I'm watching a show called Barry. It's on HBO Max, and it talks about this ex-military / low income hitman that wants to leave all the killing behind and be an actor, and he falls in love with a person that he tries to be an actor with, like the classes he's in to try to be an actor. He falls in love with the girl. So it's pretty cool. It's like a funny, but also it's like he kills, because like at the end he gets pulled in, he needs money, and he ends up killing people and stuff, but he's in like that I don't want to kill, but I want to kill, because he's so used to it, and he wants to kill, but at the same time he's struggling to control that urge of not killing people.
It's a dark comedy. I've seen Barry. I like that show.
And season 3 just came out, so it's actually pretty cool. So
is that, and it's made for HBO Max? That's its home.
Yeah, I think that's HBO Max. You can only watch it on HBO Max unless you can watch it on Peacock or any other place.
Mike Cox along it. Can they watch it on your station, Peacock?
No, they can't. I don't know if they could have it on Peacock. I watched Barry season 1 on Apple TV during like the promo they had for like a free month, and I believe it's an HBO exclusive. But again, now every streaming packages has like, bundle it now and you'll get HBO, so you could watch it technically on anything if the streaming service you use has like a bundle like that. So
I can't believe, like, I was doing head math the other day of all the streaming services that are out there, and like, I think if you got them all, you're over $100 now. It's a lot of money.
Depending on your package, maybe more.
Yeah.
I mean, some people's packages are bigger than others,
Yeah, their needs are different.
Yeah, very much so. That's
Some
more
say they
hidden.
need a big package, but they really need a small one.
Yeah.
I'm confused. Are we talking about packages or are we talking about something else now?
We're talking about streaming services.
We're talking about both.
We're talking about streaming
Oh.
services. All right, Daniel, what are you watching?
Nothing much. It's something recent and new, but Halo, and it's actually really enjoying it.
What is it called? I'm sorry.
Halo.
Oh, Halo.
Yeah.
That actually was put out there as I remember seeing or hearing people talk about it and saying what is it on? It's on Hulu, right?
Paramount.
No,
Oh, Paramount. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it anime or is it live action?
No, live action. Live action. And it's actually good. I like it. It doesn't follow the game like to the point, but it's entertaining enough where like it's brutal. Like you actually see blood and he beats up the freaking aliens. You see the blood come out. It's actually pretty cool. It's very story based. Like it's very story driven instead of action.
Now I have a question for you because you brought this up, but so like Peacemaker, right? And then Spartacus, we've talked about that on this program, and some of these other shows. Depending, it can be really good or it can be very distracting. Do you think that if it's overly done, like these slowdowns and this like crazy blood everywhere and like this overly violent show, do you think it takes away from the show because they're definitely trying to make it like that, or do you think it adds to the show?
I think it adds to the show if it's done right. Like Peacemaker was more like that, more of a like heavy on the blood and killing and stuff like that. Where Halo is like you got a good 2-3 minutes of heavy blood, and other than that's like all story driven. So it's pretty balanced. It doesn't throw you off too much.
I just get curious because I know some shows you're watching like, oh man, this is a little too much, you know. I can't recall them off the top of my head right now, but I know I've been like, man, this is like a little too much. I remember at times in watching Spartacus, I was like, wow, they're out of control right now. Like, is this legal?
Watching porn?
Watching
porn?
It's like watching.
Nice.
Derek's like, of course, Derek's like, nice. Oh yeah. All right. That's it for gathering at the movies and what you watching. I think it's time to play a game we like to call What If.
Ponder the question. What if?
Okay. What if
What if?
you were offered $1 million, but you had to relive the worst day, just like Groundhog's Day, over and over again, but only the worst day from the last year. So 365 days from today, $1 million, you have to relive that day for the whole year. Would you do it? And why would you or would you not do it? So give an answer. No yes and no shit. We're an audio podcast, so explain. Mike Coxlong. What would you do?
I think Daniel was already answering.
Oh, Daniel,
Daniel was going already. Go ahead, Daniel.
Daniel
No,
double
just say
Coxlong. Go ahead.
Yeah, Daniel.
I just want to say repeat it again.
Oh my God, you fucking did.
I just wanted to be clear what you like how you said it.
Okay, so for $1 million, okay, you have to relive the same day over and over like Groundhog's Day, but it has to be the worst day you've had in the last year. You don't have to explain the day, or you can, up to you, but it has to be the worst day in the last 365. Would you take the $1 million? And if you don't, why wouldn't you take it? I guess you kind of do have to explain your worst day, unless it dimes somebody out or something. But yeah, go on, Daniel, go for it. Are you ready?
Sure. I'll take it. I'll do it.
Go for it.
I'll do it. The $1 million for repeating it for a year.
Oh, you would? Okay.
The past year, I really didn't have any like really bad things other than like the loss of my grandpa, and I think I can handle that.
That was this year.
I know, but that was last. He said last 365 days.
Out of the, yeah. Not the last year, not 2021, but 365 from today.
I'm like, nah, dude, you're still alive back then.
Yeah, so I think he would want us to, or at least me to do it. It's like he can do it. Yeah.
All right. What about you, Mike Cox?
Yeah, I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a big deal.
What day would you have to relive?
I guess. Well, that where Daniel said, or COVID.
Oh, when you had COVID?
Yeah, I was like, but then again, I was like really just overdoing it on the cough medicine, so I was like kind of sleeping.
Kind of high.
Yeah, I was kind of like tripping out half of the time, anyways.
What about you, Oscar?
I would, and I think I agree with Derek. I mean, I gave him COVID because I got COVID.
Fucker.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't know, just being COVID. I mean, I didn't overload it on the cost of as Derek, but still, like, it's just so bad, just being that sick, and I'm just like, fuck. But I mean, I can do it again. So
you have to feel like that for 365 days.
Fuck it, I'll get $1 billion. I'll take it. I'll take that suffering.
It's $1 million. It's not $1 billion. It's one.
Well, million, billions, million. It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. It's way not.
It's money is money. Give it to me.
$1, $1, 1 penny, same thing.
$1 billion, $1 million, same thing. You know what? I don't know if I would want to do it. I don't like. I mean, you know, I think there's been a couple shitty days this year. Like one of them was when I worked in my last job and I had this major blowout with my my ex-boss. Like that was shitty. Bitch. Yeah, that was shitty. Like that was just, you know, and I was right, but like it's that anxiety. I don't like to live in anxiety, and I think that would mean, like, even if whatever day that was, that day would have been filled with a lot of anxiety, and I don't like that. It's like, you know, it feels so over it. Like if you ever had a lot of anxiety, I'm sure we've all experienced it. Like that amount of anxiety can be overwhelming, and I just don't like that. So I don't know if money's worth 300. Like I don't know how my health would be at the end of that year. You know, like it might be. I might be like behind some 7-Eleven somewhere with a 40 of St. Ides at the end of it because I couldn't hang.
What a depressing what if. Jesus.
No, it's interesting. Sometimes I think it's not the depression thing, it's the interesting on it, because maybe someone's out there like kind of going through something too, so we can help them. All right, here's the next one. You want to get depressing? Let's get depressing. So this is kind of funny though. All right, Derek.
Yo.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use Jake. So you and Jake, someone comes up to you and says, look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pretend Jake has died. Okay? You have to go through the whole scenario, making everyone think he's dead. Jake can't come. He can't be around for another year. Okay? But at the end of it, if you can get away with it and make everyone think Jake is dead, and Jake and Jake doesn't come out, Jake stays hidden, you get $10 million. Everyone affected by the lie gets $5 million, and Jake would get $20 million. Could you do it?
No, I don't think I could do something that fucked up. I mean, I can do whatever, but like not that.
Right, because you're fucking people over bad. Like you're making them so sad.
Like me and shit, I wouldn't really care. But if it's like including everybody else, I'd be like, all right, I feel bad.
Right, but that's so much money. Now you've just made everyone rich, though. If you do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. What a conundrum.
Right, you made your brother super rich. You're pretty well off yourself. Like, all right, Oscar, what about you?
I'll do it.
You could do it. Okay, so let's just say you had to say you and your pops had to go, and you had to make everyone think your pops passed.
Oh, done deal. I got it. I'm sorry, Monica, but done deal. I got. We're being rich. Like done deal.
So everyone, but don't you think people would be so mad at you at the end of the year?
He'd probably get a divorce.
I'll be like, hey, do you have money in your account? Shut the fuck up.
That's not what you'd say.
But that divorce takes 50 of it, dude.
I don't think. I honestly don't think they'll get divorced. I think she'll just be really pissed at both of us. But at the end, she'll be like, "Don't do it again." I'll be like,
All right, we need to ask Kristen. Get her on.
No.
No, because you'd have to lie to her for a year too, dude.
Yeah, you have to let her.
Everyone.
Then deal. Me and the pop. But if I told her dad like, "Hey, we're gonna get millions,"
No,
he'd
you
be down
can't
too
tell.
much.
You can't tell anybody.
No one knows they're
but
getting
who-
money.
But who's dying though?
No
Your
one's
dad,
dying.
right? No. But pretend dying.
Your dad.
Your dad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll just tell my dad we're gonna do this. I won't tell him what are we getting, but I'll tell him.
No,
like,
your
hey,
dad
we're
would
doing
know.
this.
Your dad's in on it. You two are
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
only
saying.
ones.
Why we talk about my fiance getting a divorce?
Because you're gonna be lying to her for a year.
Stop at you for doing that.
Oh, well, no,
Oh my
she would
God.
understand. She would understand. She would know. She would after she realized like we have this money in my account. Shit, she wouldn't divorce me. She'll be pissed. but
She
wouldn't
would get
divorce me.
She'd get $5 million too, because she.
Exactly. So that's why she wouldn't get pissed off. She'd be.
Alright.
Next time, when she's here next time, I'll put her in the podcast and we'll find out from her.
We'll
Right.
come back to this then.
Daniel. All right. So let's see. Who should we pick for Daniel? Should we go? What do you
Damien.
think? Oh,
Oh my
Damien.
God.
Yeah, no. That's gonna fall. That's too bad. No.
Oscar's the one defending. Okay, but hold on.
You said that with no hesitation.
Hold on. No, because this is a good one. You got to think about this, because he'd have to lie to Diane.
I would say Diane.
Nah.
No, because
I would say Diane.
No,
but
this has to be a personal thing, dude.
this has to affect
Yeah,
people. It has to
That
affect them.
divorce. No, that causes a divorce.
Okay, well, you
That
guys
causes
shut
a
up. This is
divorce.
Daniel's one. Shut up. Daniel, you talk.
If it was Damien, I don't think I could. Like, there's no way for me to hide him.
No, let's just say there was a way. You don't have to worry about the hiding part, and like everyone, he would just he would go into the multiverse for 1 year.
Yeah, then if it was that, like, in that case, yeah.
So you're Diane, your pops, Lupita, everyone. You have to convince them he's dead. You guys would have a service and everything.
Oh, fuck.
I think that's I'm saying that I'm calling divorce if you say yes.
Or if we divorce, I could say,
I don't know. Do you think Diane will forgive you for lying to her, thinking her son's dead for a whole year?
yeah, because
Would you put
we're
him
both
first?
rich. We'll be rich.
I don't know about that one, dude. I
And
don't know
then-
about that one. I don't know
and
about
then-
that one.
And then she'll be super happy Damien's not fast.
Yeah, she'd be super happy for like 20 minutes, and she'd be like, "You knew?" Because then everyone has to know you knew, because everyone's gonna say like they're gonna get a letter and whatever. Everyone knows that you were in on it. Now Damien now is 100% innocent on this. Like if you were to say Chuck, you would have your dad do that. Like they would know that Chuck's in on it too. You know.
Jamie is set for life regardless. So I mean, regardless of what you do.
So the person that fake dies gets 20 million. So I will say you get 20 million too. So Daniel, you be in.
Yeah, I'll be in.
Right.
I'll do it.
I don't
telling
know if I
Damien when he
could
gets older.
do that, man. Like I think that at the end, personally, I don't care who it was. If it was the producer, if it was my daughter, my son, if it was like one of you, like whatever it is, I think I would feel so guilty. I think it would be because you're hurting people so bad, you know, like you're hurting them so bad. And I know after a year, most people, kind of start, most people, not everyone, but most people balance out. But God, man, just imagine they find out, like at the end, they're going to be fucking pissed. They're going to be so mad at you.
No, but I think the worst part, I think a year, I think it's a lot of time for them to cope. Like I think too much. But
you cause trauma though, for sure. You cause
No,
trauma.
I know,
Like,
but
after
if he-
coping,
no, but if this is a different story, if it was a month later, then they'll be pissed.
I think they would
Regardless, you're still gonna be fucking pissed. I'll be like, "Daddy, you son of a bitch."
yeah.
All right.
But
Oh man.
I thought that
We gotta
was
get Diane's intel on this. She'll just be like, "Pack your bags full, done."
you're fucking
keep
out.
my money. Keep my money.
All right.
Divorce.
Who said that they had one?
I have one. I don't know if we talked about it or not. I heard it, but I don't remember it was
Oscar, save yours for next week because we're gonna run late on time. But I'll let Daniel get his in.
Right. Yep.
Did we say this one last week? Would you take $1 million in coins, but you can never convert it, or take $50,000?
50.
I think we've said this one before, but we can go back to it. But here's the thing. Let's just say this, okay? Let's do it this way. So you no longer have an ATM. You no longer have a way to pay except for the rest of your life. You have unlimited amounts of money, but it's all in coins.
Oh, there you go.
Or you have, or you get just $100,000. You just get $100,000, and that's it. There's no, you could do whatever you want with that 100,000. But you have unlimited amount of money for the rest of your life, but only in coins. Which one do you take?
No, I'll be the coin man. I'll make it hell.
you use quarters. Having a coin belt sounds pretty cool. So I'll take the coins.
I'll take the fucking cash, dude. I don't know what kind of fucking nerds are gonna come start paying with fucking quarters and coins.
You'd be the asshole everywhere you went, dude. Like at 7-Eleven.
Can you imagine, dude? You're gonna make everybody's job so much fucking longer, and like, oh god, everyone's gonna want.
I mean, okay, can we take the coin and take it to like a coin machine and change it into dollars?
No.
So it has to be like coins. Okay.
Yeah, he just told you twice.
No, I just want to double check. And I'll still take the coins. I don't know.
You're still gonna take the coins.
Yeah, I'll still pay that. I'll still pay the coins. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude. Just imagine you have a $40 bill at a restaurant. You're gonna pull out $40 in quarters.
Your card came in quarters.
I'll just divide every 4 quarters into rows. There you go. They don't have to worry about it.
Fuck. People would be so mad at you everywhere you went. There's a line. Like they'd be so pissed. Yeah.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, that is it for this week in The Gathering. We do have an Instagram page. Daniel, can you inform all of our listeners of the Instagram page?
You can follow us at _gathering_nerds.
Definitely give us a follow, guys. This is a new year, a new change of gear. We're trying to level up, as the young kids say, level up. Did I say that right, gentlemen?
No, yeah. I don't know if the young kids are saying
I just sounded like an asshole. All right.
A little bit.
Yeah, awesome. But we definitely appreciate all the fan support. We appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to our little show we like to call The Gathering. Definitely tell a friend, and we'll see you next week or in 2 weeks or whenever on The Gathering.